talking about leaders, talking about giving it to leaders, you said we should give them their own respect. We should give them. One of your bosses, General Abacha, can be termed as the most harassed past leader in Nigeria today. A lot of people felt he was a wicked man. A lot of people felt he got it wrong with his leadership. Though the economy was okay under him, but politically, he was nowhere to be found. And I remember recently when President Buhari was honoring the MK Abiolas and the Ghanaian means for the June 12th public holiday, which he duly recognized and apologized to the family. But Professor Oleshika said to the president that he should stop honoring Abacha, that Abacha is not somebody that should be given honor to, and that he cannot praise Abacha in one breath and also praise Abiola in another breath. Honestly, do you think Abacha was a bad man? And you working closely with him, who was the general, Sonny Abacha, that you served under him, and eventually when he left, General Salami came and still retained you because of your contribution to that Ministry of Science and Technology. So who's Abacha?
Yeah, that is the problem with Nigeria, because Abacha wears those dark goggles. They think that his mind is also like, an arm robber with goggles. And those goggles, I don't know why he kept wearing them. He had an eyesight problem, but he shouldn't have made the goggles so frightful, but they were really big and so, and you don't really see his eyes, so he looked like somebody who is nursing some evil. So the masses saw him as somebody you can't predict, but it's not like that. Abacha is a kind-hearted and listening and forthright and somebody who loves Nigeria dearly, but people will not believe it. People will not believe it.
A lot of people will not believe, definitely.
They will not believe it.
For the Western media, will not
because you can't believe it that I spent maybe hours talking to Abacha.
One-on-one?
One-on-one.
In Aso Villa?
Most times. And when I talk to him, he listens. The only thing that, well, for one reason or the other, he doesn't quite, he likes looking at things from a particular angle.
Okay.
Instead of looking at it holistically, So, something he thinks he cannot complete, he doesn't want to start it. He's a tactical man. He's not a strategist,
Okay.
Tactically, what is it? Why do you go into all this thinking of 2 years, 3 years? Let's talk of today. But Nigeria does not, countries don't prosper that way. That's the problem most of our leaders do have. Until you have leaders who can be planning 20 years ahead, set the foundation for Nigeria of 20 years ahead, that is when the country will start moving. And I believe that if you want to initiate that kind of action, set the agenda, make it public, let it be debated, that I want to build a rail from this to that to this to that to go around the country, and this is what it will cost, and therefore we're going to concentrate on this and that. So that any leader that comes after you continues that same process.
So there should be continuity.
Continuity, So this idea of you come, you do your own. You come, the next person comes, abandons it, starts his own. That is what is killing us. So that strategy of building in volume or as a team is not being practiced
in Nigeria.
And that is why we find that there's so much unemployment.
Yeah.
Because
policy somersault.
Yes. The policies change depending on who is there. At what time he is there. So Abacha is not what people, when I hear Abacha loot, doesn't he ever get finished? See, each time the government wants to make Nigerians keep quiet, they just Abacha loot. And this Abacha loot, honestly, what they do with it, I don't know. Because I'm not a politician, but I've said in my book, that this money recovered should be used to build low-cost houses.
For the masses?
For the masses. in the state capital. At least I will start with that, you know. And give these houses at a subsidized price to low-income earners. You know, it could just be 2-bedroom bungalows, you know, kind of thing. So that, and that estate should be known as recovered loot estate or something.
Recovered loot properties.
Yes.
Or recovered loot.
Something to reflect that people did this and recovered the money, and this is where it was put.
But General Buhari is now saying he wants to dash the money to other people, he wants to just give it to.
Which is not the best. I don't subscribe to that. You know, I don't subscribe to that. Because people say, teach him, don't give a man a fish.
Yes, sir.
Teach him how to fish.
How to fish.
And you won't feed him again. You know, so by the time you give somebody 10,000 naira or 20,000 naira, he can blow it in just 2 weeks. And you don't give him again till another year. So have you solved his problem?
No, sir.
If he's a reckless man, by the time he gets to one hotel, one lady will just take the money from him.
Of course. That's what happened. Yes, that's what happened.
Because it's a cheap money.
Yes, sir.
So it doesn't make sense. I will advise that the government invest this money in some capital projects that can be identified by posterity, you know, so that we get to know that this is what the money was used for. Sharing the money amongst state government and local government, and then when you now share it, somebody will steal the money. Does it make sense? It
no,
does.
It's looted, then you share it, then it's looted.
Yes, that's what is going on. So I don't know why the present government should ever think of that kind of solution, and it should be retracted. The money should be used to do something that we can see. And that's why I'm talking of housing estate, because the house will remain there, people will live there, be improving on it, the name is already there.
Then the cost of living.
And then that project will create employment, you know, and spread wealth to people who are artisans and all that. You know? So I hope that they will have a rethink on that and be able to do the right thing, you know, and just like this feeding of school children in school.
Yes, sir.
I don't see why. I'm not saying that it's not proper, but the thing is, I would have liked them to feed our people, our school children, from products grown in Nigeria. Because if you survive that in those schools, some of the rice is imported rice. I'm telling you, you go there, you find that some of the rice, some of the tomato puree they are using, some of the condiments are imported. Does it make sense?
No, sir.
So
it's not aiding the
we
economy.
should have do that kind of thing when you have going to a stage where you have surplus food and cheap. You know, so that anybody you give the contract will now go and buy from our product and use it. And then you sustain that program because the food is local.
Yep.
But what you now do at the time when food is so scarce and it's between a few imported and all that rubbish, you find you cannot sustain it. And this is why the program is failing, because I've learned that some of the states, they are not being paid. Like in Kaduna State,
yes, sir.
I learned they are being owed almost 10 billion by the federal government, because the arrangement is that the state will bring its own contributory fund, half of it, and federal will bring the remaining half.
It's like a partnership.
Some states brought their own, started feeding. When they now ask federal government for their own contribution, it's not forthcoming. So the whole program will just fail. So we must not start something that we cannot sustain.